Good morning. So today I have come up with what I have taught to my daughter. Basic. So subjects are English, Maths, General Awareness, EVS. First, starting with English. Start with the pre-writing skills. If your child has not started writing, you can just give the child crayons or pencils and make the child scribble. Standing, sleeping, curved lines, all these lines, this kind of lines you can do. When I started with Anaika, I also did this. You can just check in this way. You can take a notebook or you can take simple plain book and you can do the dotted lines and the child can do it. Next, coming to the next one. After the child does all this, then we will start with the identification of letters. So first, the child has to identify letter. Here I will suggest that along with the identification of letters, you should also teach the phonics to the child. For phonics, you can just watch the Jolly Phonics, a very nice video which is the best for teaching phonics to the children. So they teach it in a very nice way. So please follow. I'll put up the link and you can just watch on that. So you have to make the child learn the identify the letters like uppercase letters, that is A to Z, and then objects related to the letters like A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, all these kind of things you have to do. And this you can do through flashcards, charts, activities, whichever you are comfortable, you can use that. Next is, after they are very thorough with the uppercase letters, you can come to lowercase letters, because it is really difficult for the child to do the lowercase letters. So it's not mandatory in the nursery to know the lowercase letters writing. They can only identify, that is also okay. For Anaika, she is now thorough with uppercase and lowercase letters. Now she is practicing lowercase more. But one important thing I have to tell, that you have to make the child practice. Once they learn the letters, they tend to forget it. So you have to make them regularly practice through different activities, through writing, whichever they are comfortable with. Next is letter matching. Here they need to match letters like capital A, small a, capital B, small b. For all these worksheets are available. I will be putting up once I complete all this syllabus. I will be putting up the worksheets too. Now next is vowels. We have to teach. This is for LKG basically. In nursery, we don't teach generally vowels, but we can start if we want to. So we have to tell them A, E, I, O, U are the 5 vowels through activities. Now comes phonics. Phonics is the most important thing, as I have written here, important. That is sounds of letters. When we are teaching them A to Z, then only if we teach them the letters like A. A sound is A. B sound is B. C sound is K. So these all, if we teach them in the beginning only, it will be very easy for them when they start blending. Or blending means they put up the letters together to make the words. That is called blending. So here I have also given Jolly Phonics is the best to teach phonics to the child, and different activities are also there. Then CVC words. What do you mean by CVC words? Like pan, man, can, hat, pat. All these are CVC when the child blends P and AN, pan. So this is all they have to know when they are thorough with phonics. So phonics is the base of all this English activities. Next is rhyming words. Here, rhyming words means same sounds matching. Like pan will match with man. This kind of words are called rhyming words. But this will only be done when the child is thorough with the phonics and blending of letters. Next comes opposites, around 25 to 30 opposites like day, night, inside, outside, upstairs, downstairs, short, tall. All these simple opposites that day-to-day life we can teach them through different activities. When we are talking to them, when they are doing something, that time also we can teach them. Next comes storytelling. I will emphasize on storytelling because it's very important. It helps to improve the communication skills of the child. What you have to do is that we have to tell the stories, we have to read out the stories for them, and they can comprehend the story for us. It improves their comprehension skills and also their communication skills. So it's very necessary and a must for all the children. And it also will start their making them a reading habit will start with that. Next is rhymes. I have not taught any rhymes, but you can teach few common rhymes. Only because I feel that children learn rhymes from the videos that they watch, cartoons they watch generally. Next is maths. In maths, how I did, I'll just tell. I started telling my daughter about digits, that there are 9 digits. So 10 digits, 0 to 9, and I made her recognize the digits first, and after that I made her build the numbers. I have put up videos also for that. You can refer to my videos. It's very easy, and in this way Anika has already learned to write up to 100, because number building becomes easier if the child knows the digits. But it's all up to you. If you want to use it in different way and directly teach the numbers, you can teach, but always try to teach this through activities, because generally activities are more effective instead of directly making them sit and learn. And if you want to know a few activities, please put your comments. I will be putting up my activities video. Next is patterns. Patterns will be like different patterns of objects, different patterns of numbers they will be knowing. Next is shapes. Shapes like they should recognize triangle, rectangle, square, diamond, circle, oval, basic 2D shapes. Apart from this, many other shapes are also there. We can explain them and make them identify also. And next is 3D shapes. It is optional. If you want, you can make them, introduce to them. Counting. Next is counting, like objects counting, dots counting, shapes counting. I will at the end I will just show Anayaka's math notebook and you'll have a idea of how to do it. Next is comparing, few, many, less, more, light, heavy. We have to show them the object which is heavy, which is light, and we have to show them low, less and more. It is very easy. You can take any prop at home and you can just show them, like you can take little rice in another bowl, you can take little more rice and you can show which is less and more. They will be it will be very easy. Visual activities, all these are visual activities. Next is before, after, between. For introduction of this I have also put up a video. You can just refer to that video. It's very easy. Next is backward counting. Next is greater and smaller number. Here I have taught Anayaka about greater and smaller number with the concept of few and more, and she is able to know which side the crocodile will eat. For this also I have put up the video. Next is skip counting. This one I am teaching her. I taught her. It's not compulsory for the nursery child. This one I taught her so that it will be she will have a fluency over calculation. She will be fluent with that. So I have just started teaching her this in a different way. I'll be sharing. Then is introduction of money. We can introduce what is money. We can tell them if we go to market, we generally need money for buying things. We can show the rupees and coins are called money. So just introduction. Next is sizes, long, short, tall, short, light, heavy. These all we can tell them through activities only. Next is missing numbers. Like this is the best way of making them learn the numbers, like, or letters also. Like a 1 2 you give and 2 dash you put and then you write 3 4 5 6. So they have to put complete the dash. I'll just be sharing just a second. Next is basics of addition and subtraction. This one is extra that I have done with my daughter. I have taught her addition and subtraction through the number line, but it is optional. If you want, you can introduce to your child. So this is Anayaka's English notebook. I'll just be sharing Anayaka's maths notebook. So she has done a lot of activities, like this is finding bigger and smaller numbers. Now this is before I have made her do in this way so that it will be easier for her. She won't feel bored with this. This is color the number, identification of number. So I'm just showing a glance of everything. You just can see how she has done addition, how she has done all things. It's really easy. Now she is writing the numbers. So this is a glance of what these are called patterns, how she has done patterns. I would be putting up worksheets for this that I have done. Please post your comments if you want the worksheets. I'll be putting up those. Next is general awareness and EVS. This is the last and very very important one, because this forms the base of their knowledge. So here about myself, like me, what is their name, parents name, address, where do they stay, about their body parts, about their family, and school. If they're not going to school, then you can skip this one. Next is animals. In animals, I have taught wild animals, farm animals, and domestic animals. I have made how to differentiate between those. Then animals and their food, animal and their homes, animal and their young ones, animal sounds. So all this basically I have taught through activities only. Next is plants. In plants, plants of parts of the plant: leaf, flower, root, fruit, stem, seeds. Or what plants need to grow: sunlight, water, air, soil. Plant life cycle. And very important thing is living and non-living thing. For this also I have put up a video, you can just check. So these are the basic general awareness things that they need to know. Next general awareness is fruits and vegetables, names of the basic and common fruits and vegetables. This we can do when they're with us going into the kitchen. We can just ask them, engage them with us, and can make them learn there. No need of making them sit and learn. Next is means of transport, modes of transport. I haven't taught, I'm just about to teach her. Community helpers, she knows few 5 to 7 community helpers. You can also teach 5 to 6 community helpers. Good habits and manners, like brush your teeth daily, every early to bed, early to rise. These are a few examples that I've given. But good manners and habits, you can just teach them every day. Seasons and weather: summer, rainy, winter, and related things, like in summer what do we need to wear, in rainy season what do we need to wear, in winter what do we wear. So all these things are related. And in weather we can tell it is cloudy, it is sunny, it is windy. When do we love to fly kites? I'll be taking another video for all this, each topic of this syllabus what I have taught. Next is days and months of the year. Although she doesn't know the months of the year, she knows days, but not in a sequence. She only knows that, okay, Monday and Tuesday, Monday to Friday we study, Sunday and Monday, Saturday are holiday. In this way, I've just told her, just introduced. Next is my country. What is a national animal, national bird? What is the name of our country? These things I've just taught her. And last is basic parts of computer, like which is a screen, which is a keyboard, and few other parts